What's going on, guys? Will Morris here, bringing guys a brand new video. Now, fun fact, at the moment you are watching this video, I'm currently moving into my dorm at Liberty University, starting my freshman year of college. Woo! Alright, so, um, if you haven't seen already on social media, Friday I will be releasing a new song, Ripped Away. I wish I could be releasing more music right now, but been working really hard to get ready for college and just getting stuff for YouTube ready for college and a lot of music for that. I've been constantly writing and making music. It just hasn't really been to the point where I'm ready to release it. And with the climate now, you gotta kind of pick and choose when you're going to release new music because it can kind of seem at different times it can be taken in wrong ways when you're releasing stuff. Especially when it comes to monetary value. So, I thought I would do something I haven't really done before and talk about my song. Um, I wanted to kind of give a little explanation about what the song about. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, as a songwriter, you can't go through this whole COVID situation and not make a song out of it, right? There's a couple songs that I'm writing that'll come out of it, but mainly this one is like I call it the COVID anthem for my life. It's called Ripped Away, and it just straight up deals with my life and talking about how I felt. Sorry, something's my eye. Talking about my life and how it's been affected by COVID. And I also want to kind of go into detail about what those certain things were. Just I want to make this channel also where I connect to people watching this. I don't want just to make I'm singing or I'm telling you my thoughts about the Washington football team. I want it to be that I'm connecting with you. I'm opening my life to you. And I want to, be able to establish a relationship between me as the creator and you as the viewer, and so we can kind of have this bond through a lens. And so, I want to preface this. I know I'm going to talk about how hard it's been for me during COVID, and I just want to acknowledge that I know I am very aware that other people have gone through much, much worse than I have gone through. I've had it super easy compared to what majority of people have in this situation with jobs and health and families and friends, and for those who are going through it, I am praying for you. I'm hoping the best for you, and hope we'll all make it through this well. But I wanted to just kind of shed some light on my um, point of view of the situation. So here's some things that were going to happen this year in my life, or big things that were happening in my life that got canceled or changed. So the number one, my school play. I've been doing theater since 2011 when I was in third grade, and this was going to be my 10th play. We had started rehearsals. We had the stage built, sets were being built, and we were told that the play's on hold. It can happen later, possibly in the summer. The stage is still there. We'll see. In our state of Virginia, the governor really didn't do any restriction lifting, when stuff started to ease up a little bit. So we did not get to put the play on stage. For me, it's very heartbreaking because the play has been my life for the past 10 years. A lot of times it's what got me excited to go to school, and days would go slow during play practice days because I knew at the end of the day there was play practice. And a big part of my life is how I am while I'm doing this, why I have the confidence to do this. Not because of only what I did on stage, that's a big part, but also the people I've met through it. They have showed me that I can be who I want to be, and do something a little different than the norm, and it's fine. It's awesome. I love it. I love doing this. I love making YouTube videos. I love creating content because I want to be a filmmaker. I want to be a songwriter. I want to be a singer. I want to be an actor. So this stuff is just my forte. So the play not happening this year was very sad, but I did have a senior recital where I was able to perform what would have been my big song from the show, which was a nice handoff. And following in that vein, I was also set to be an assistant director on a show called Seussical Junior. It was going to be a show for teenagers and younger, helping develop their skills as actors and performers. And I was looking very forward to that. It was going to be in July and June, and sadly that got scrapped due to COVID and distancing restrictions and all that stuff. It was I love that job. I've done it twice. I've done Annie Jr. and James and the Giant Peach Jr. You've probably seen me wear those shirts from those shows in my videos on here. And that was very hard for me to deal with the fact that that wasn't going to happen. Um, Also, I was going to be in a show at that theater called On the Water 2. I was in the show called On the Water last year, and it's going to be like a part 2. Changed up a little bit, but I was going to be part of it, and I was looking so forward to be part of that show, being back with the group of people from last year. It was such a great group of performers, and I loved being there every single minute. And I miss not being on stage. I was supposed to be on stage a lot this year, and it didn't happen, sadly. And it sucks. It really hurts. Like I said, I know people are going through a lot worse, but for me, when music and performing is your life, and have it all ripped away from you, pun intended, it's hard to deal with. It's not easy, and but it's all gonna be okay. And in that same vein, another thing that was being planned for this year was Will Morris live in concert. I was approached earlier this year if for a school fundraiser if I'd be up for doing a show. There was interest. I was interested. There was enough steam to keep it going, and that it would have been a show, and people would have gotten tickets. Because a lot of my friends would have come out and see how I would do in a show. Would it be good or would it flop? And I don't know that answer either because it never happened. I'm very sad. I had the set list done. I gave them the set list. I went through the whole thing. I practiced it, rehearsed it. I was ready to go, and sadly that didn't happen either. But it is what it is. A home away from home. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and also Water Country, USA. Both suffered tremendous loss this year in money and revenue due to being closed this year. And these places are my home. It's my getaway. It's where I just go and free my mind and just have the absolute most fun of my life. And it sucked this year that they got closed. I just went a couple days ago, and even then, half the park is shut down. Certain rides are open, only allowing 1,000 people, so it's bare bones everywhere you go. It wasn't the same, and not have that getaway. That place is my getaway for times of stress and just kind of like high levels of stuff going on in my life. And this year was like where everything was just going AWOL. Like, this gets canceled, this is done, this is scrapped, this is erased, this is canceled. And I don't have my place to go and get away and free my mind. Luckily, I had alternatives when hanging out with my friends, online via video game or in person. Just going to hang out, that camaraderie was my getaway. And I wouldn't replace those moments for the world. Especially, I can tell you, I'm thinking those thoughts right now, sitting in my dorm at Liberty. It's like, man, I'm excited to be here, but I'm going to miss those guys and my family and everybody back home. But not having Busch Gardens. And also, Busch Gardens going to have a main event that got pushed to next year, which was Pantheon, the new roller coaster. The fastest multi-launch coaster in, I think, North America, possibly the world. I know North America, possibly the world. It's going to be an exciting new coaster. It's amazing. It looks amazing. I saw it when I went to Busch Gardens, and I got on the top of Loch Ness Monster going down. It looked beautiful. I want to ride that thing, and I have to wait till next year. But you know what? It'll be worth it because it's going to be an amazing ride. And as you know me, I like to call myself a roller coaster daredevil or roller coaster enthusiast. I love roller coasters. I love the feeling of just going at that speed with the wind just rushing through you, and that freedom just to yell whatever you want, and just being able just to kick your legs and have the most fun of your life, and just feel like you're flying, and I really hate that Pantheon because I got really excited because they announced it last summer, which is like, oh great, I gotta wait a whole year, and I gotta wait a whole nother year for it to open. So hopefully it'll open up early next year. Hopefully things will be normalized next year, and I'll be able to ride that. Last year, in case you don't know, I worked at the Bon Secours Washington Redskins training camp in Richmond, Virginia. I was a volunteer ambassador. I got to be with the team, and I got a lot of cool things that came out of that. Obviously, the NFL made teams stay at their home training facilities, so which is in Ashburn, Virginia, where they keep it now. And no fans are there, so I'm neither going or volunteering. And I met some good friends through that, had some good times, got to meet the players, got to meet a lot of Redskins fans, have conversations with them, and so it really sucks that that didn't happen either. And I just it hurts. I also hurt for the people of Richmond because I feel like they love when the Redskins come to town because it's just such a time to bring the community together because it's free to get in. So it sucks that it's not happening anymore, but it is what it is. And lastly, since 2012, I've been a fan of the Washington Redskins. And whether you agree that change was needed or not, it's not easy to let go of something that you've loved for years. And I love the Redskins, the name, the logo, the heritage, everything about it, the history. Um, it really sucks that that change is being done, and it takes a toll. It takes an emotional toll because over here I'm looking right here of a corner of my room. It's just decked out Redskins stuff, and I'm not going to change it. Whether Washington football team, Warriors, Red Tails, Red Wolves, hopefully Red Wolves, but whatever it is, I'm not changing my stuff because everybody says I should. I'll I'll look. I've agreed that maybe change was possibly somewhat needed. I don't know. I don't know how the Native Americans felt. I can't put myself in their shoes. So, whatever. It's done now. I'll be a Redskin for life. But we'll move on to next chapter. And that's just a few things. I don't want to go into too much more detail, but obviously I was a senior in school, so you can just kind of get a hint at all the things ripped away, like class day. We did have graduation, but prom, all that stuff was ripped away. So, it's a downer video, but it's a good song. Also, if you're a person that loves streaming a song with a lot of bass, this is the song for you. It's very much carried by the bass, and so I hope y'all enjoy the song coming out Friday, Ripped Away. Make sure you buy it on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon Music, anywhere you can get music, it will be there. I'm so excited for you to hear it. Quote a line from the song, somehow it was all ripped away. It was ripped away from you and me. My name is Will Morris. Please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell button, comment down below, and I'll catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.